Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches. Today I will be watching episode 6 of our Ashi. So, last week's episode made me cry, and I think it made a lot of other people cry as well. I thought maybe, I didn't think oh, I'm the only one to cry to this. Of course I didn't think that. But what I thought was maybe it particularly pushed certain buttons on me, which is what made it a more emotional episode for me than generally these sorts of things are. And while that's true, it also seems like from the reception I saw of that episode, a lot of people were saying that that episode was a crier. A lot of people were absolutely crying at that episode. So I guess that's comforting to see. Not that I felt alone in it, but just that I was crying because it was because they were executing it really well. It means the quality the quality of the anime is what was elevating the content, and that's great. That's awesome. I'm super glad about that. So I am excited to get into episode 6. I'm guessing now, I guessed this for the last episode and I was wrong, but I'm guessing now we're gonna start meeting the team and getting acquainted with people. I'm thinking there's gonna be maybe some rivalries to start with. I mean, our boy Aoi seems like the kind of guy to get off on the wrong foot with people at the start. So I'm thinking that's gonna be the case here, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. He's at least got a friend in Aisaku. Did we know if Aisaku made it? I think he did, because I'm pretty sure he's on the poster and in the intro and stuff, so I'm guessing he made it. But yeah, I'm assuming he's got a friend in that, and even the other guy. I don't know the name of the guy, but the brown-haired guy, that guy, I think he might have a friend in them. So he might already have a group of 3 that he can hang with. Let's see if there's any tension. Let's see if they even get to that in this episode. What if it's another episode of him being on a train for 20 minutes and crying at the letter? Who knows? I wouldn't blame them. Let's get into episode 6 of our Ashi. Okay, he's arrived. Good to see. He's not just gonna be on a train the whole episode. Intro. Still vibing out to that OP. First fan. Ooh. Isn't his first fan Hana? I would hope so. Oh, yeah, no, okay, we don't know yet. Oops, using meta knowledge. Oh, wow. Some fans. The first fans. Wow, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be so cool. Oh, she remembers him. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. How are all the girls in this show best girl? We'll probably never see these girls again. That's cool. You can learn from them. Yeah. That's cool. Is that Aisaku? Yeah. Otomo. Hey, okay, good. Aww. I'm so happy for them. Oh, he's already got friends. Oh, that's so good. That's gotta feel so good. Aww. Tachibana. I gotta remember that. Or write it down. Whoa. That is crazy. Look at his hair. Sticking straight up. Man, I tried to write that name down and it went awful on the paper that I used. Okay. Spiky hair. Yep. And fluffy hair. Asari. He could already make enemies, my man. Asari marches June? Ooh, he looks like a cool defender. Man, I can imagine some hype defensive plays from him, from his design already. I'm hoping they'll get along and he'll be cool. Wow. Tachibana is very respectful. Did they just find it embarrassing that he's so formal? Ooh. That's cool. 33. Such a cool moment. Oh, his roommate. Are they gonna be a troublemaker? Cool. Cool. Nice. 5,000 yen a month? Wow. That's amazing. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. Man, I can't wait for this show to get to hype moments. But I'm enjoying the ride, you know? Whoa, that's cool. That's so cool. Man, this would feel so cool. Yeah. Is that bad news? Togashi. Kura, oh my gosh. I'm being introduced so quickly. Kanpei. Pretty upfront and honest. That makes sense. Takeshima? Oh my gosh. So much to learn. I love Asari so far. Asari is my favorite design so far. I know your name was Tsukishima because of Haikyuu. There's the head coach, cool. He looks pretty strict. Everyone's got some heavy aura. You gotta make your way up to him. What's going on? Oh no, is this the roommate? Is this Tagashi? Tagachi? What? What in the JoJo Mondo from Danganronpa? Tagashi, yep. KG. Okay. Interesting. That's funny. Okay. Cool. They could get along. Oh, he's putting him in his place in the perfect way. Oh, interesting character. He's nice now. So he doesn't like people promoted. I mean, we're teammates. We gotta trust each other. This is such a cool setup. Whoa! Right away? Cool. That would be cool. I doubt that's gonna happen for Aoi this early. It seems like way too early for a move up. Hana! I forgot how much I missed you. Oh my gosh. Poor girl. Man, she's got some responsibilities. Yeah? Get them used to the environment that they're gonna be getting used to each other with. What about him? Is this good news or bad news? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he doesn't seem like the type to do that. Hana is though. He's not gonna survive. Oh my gosh. Underdog story, real underdog story. Your first failure. She's the first fan. She's the first fan. I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. I'm so glad she was able to say that. She had the confidence to say that. Like, she's, you know, very mildly tsundere. So I wouldn't expect that from an episode 6. Oh my gosh. She called herself an Aoi fan. I'm so happy. Man, sports anime, like, the potential that sports anime can get just from, like, the beautiful thing about sports anime is you don't have to have a complex setup to be able to have amazing payoff. I feel like for like regular shonen, battle shonen or whatever, you need to spend so much time building up the setting, the world, the characters, like doing rules for whatever the types of battles it is. You have to like establish the rule set for them, you know, do the training arcs, do all of this stuff, right? With sports anime, I feel like because it's just generally accepted, it takes place in our world and it takes place with a sport that already exists, so we know about it from real life. We know what soccer is. They don't have to establish what soccer is. We know that it's set in Japan, whatever. And what that does is, you know, it's just then all they're setting up is, oh, he's on a good team. That's basically what the setting has been. He's on a good team. That's all it is. But like, and so it's such a simple and easy setup to do, and yet I'm pumped. I'm super excited about everything to come, because I'm seeing these characters, and in my head I'm already imagining like awesome moments that they could potentially have. Like, I don't even know if there are cool moments to come yet. I don't even know like what the hype level of this show will be. right? I would say there's already been a few hype moments, and so that bodes very well. But you know, that was training arc hype moments. You know, that was like training arc hype moments are good, but when you get to the real matches and you have those hype moments, that's when it's great. You know, when you have some rivals and when you have your teammates that you don't like quite get along with properly or whatever, but then they come clutch in a moment. Oh my gosh, I'm already just dreaming of what the show can do. And I'm just like, I'm sad that we're already 6 episodes in, because I know we're like almost at the halfway point, I think, of this show, or of this season rather. And I'm just hoping this show is going to, like, the season's going to finish and they're just going to be like, don't worry, there is a season 2 coming for sure. Because I don't want to be sitting there thinking about if there's going to be a season 2 or not. I don't want to have to go through that. You know, there's a bunch of sports anime I've seen a season of, and then it's just done. I don't want that. I want it to keep going. I want this to be a long-running show. Genuinely, I really want this to be a long-running show. Okay, so what a great setup. I've just got some names written down because the names are going to be really hard, and I've written down these names. Doesn't mean I'm going to remember them, but I'm going to try, right? So I got Tachibana is the name of the brown head guy that I mentioned at the start. So Tachibana, like, now we're getting to know him a bit more. He seems like a very genuine guy, well-spoken, polite, and formal. It seemed like that was the vibe I was getting, is that he's very formal and polite and articulate when he speaks to people. And so he sort of like gets rid of all the filters in his head that's like, kids shouldn't say this, and he just says, you know, I assume he's like copying the sorts of things he sees on TV and stuff. Like that's the sort of idea I get from that guy. But a very genuine guy and a good friend from the looks of it. I think it's so cute that Aisaku, I think I should call him Otomo, because I think they call him Otomo in the show. Otomo, Tachibana, and Aoi, when they all saw each other for the first time, they just like went up and hugged each other. They'd met each other one time before this. Once. And this was like, that was like 6 months ago or something. So it's been a while, and they just go off and, oh, it's so great. It's so cool. So yeah, that was amazing. We have Kuribayashi, which is that's the you know, the guy with high expectations to him, you know, that's the superb one. And then we have Asari. I've only got four written down. Is his name Asari? I actually wrote down Asari during the ED because I was trying to remember what his name is. I actually don't know if it's Asari, because now I'm thinking like Asari is the name of a Mass Effect character. So, or not the character, but the species. So I'm kind of worried that it is Asari. Okay, good. Okay, okay. I didn't just write down a Mass Effect species on my notepad. Yeah, so Asari, who, so far, Asari is my favorite design for a character. And you know why? It's got like it's like a vaguely like Tsukishima design, you know, Tsukishima from Haikyuu design, where it's like, okay, this guy's kind of cold. He doesn't seem, he's not as mean as Tsukishima, but it's like, okay, this guy's kind of cold and very, you know, stern type dude. But he's a defender. So, like, when he's using that sternness and that calmness on the opponent to stop them from scoring goals, like coming in at the last second, and that, I'm already, like, in my head imagining a moment that's, like, almost making me tear up, that, like I think it'll be very easy for that character to have a really hype moment because he's so understated that, like, when he pulls off something really cool, it's like, yes, he's pulling off something cool for us, you know? And then we have Togashi, who's the JoJo, like the Josuke / Mondo from Danganronpa dude with the corn hair. And he's got the whole, like, he's very emotional in every meaning of the word. Like he's emotional in that his emotions go every way. So he started off being extremely sad, just crying, like absolutely bawling. But he was part of like a biker gang, but he was bawling. And then he was like really, really angry for a few seconds when he was like, "You're not one of the ones who moved up, are you?" And then he found out he wasn't, and really, really happy. So he just like goes to extremes. So that seems like the kind of character he is. Seems like he could, like, I mean, he's gonna be the roommate, so I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of content with him because he's a roommate. Normally the roommate character is one that the main character is going to get to know quite a lot. I'm surprised that they didn't just make like Otomo the roommate, because he, like, him and Aoi seem to already be close, and that would just make sense for them to be roommates. But no, they made it this new character, so we're going to get to know him. I don't know if Otomo and Tachibana are roommates, but yeah, who knows. But this is an awesome setup. I am excited for the next episode. I already talked about it in the ED, but man, Hana being his first fan is what a payoff of that episode title, and it knows how to just tug on my heartstrings constantly. I'm so happy. I'm so excited for next week already. Can it be next week already? I want to see this next episode. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please, if you're watching this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe and comment down below. I love to read your comments. More comments it gets, the more interesting it is for me and you. And you can join in the conversation. You can tell me things that are interesting. Don't spoil or hint at anything in the future, but you can just, join in the discussion and share in my excitement, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, subscribe to the channel so that you know when these videos are going up. I don't have a very strict schedule yet, but I'm still posting a video a day right now, at least. Sometimes 2 videos a day. So definitely subscribe so that you get to see them there, right? It'll be great. It'll be great. It's really great. Seriously, it's great. Subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.